Hi everyone, it's Claire. Welcome to De-Stress You Day 1, the challenge. So it's over 3 days. So I'm doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. I'm doing this as a small presentation in the morning, and there'll be information with it in the group. And then if you watch 7 o'clock each evening, I'm doing something live, going over what we've done, seeing what people have written, that type of thing. Anyway, so very quickly, what is stress and dealing with it? So you may feel anxiety, irritation, tension. You might feel lonely, you might feel impatient, you might feel dread about things. It might be work-based, it might be family-based, it might be about bills, especially at the moment where the cost of living has gone sky high. It might be about relationships. There's all sorts of stresses on people extra now anyway, which is causing that. It might be health related. There's so many causes of it. I just think that in this day and age, we need to try and get some more help with it, other than just the doctors and, sort of drugs and things. So hence I've developed a program, De-Stress You. So physical symptoms include things like panic attacks. So people get palpitations and they might get some hyperventilation when they can't breathe very well. They might have sleep issues. They might have fatigue, which builds and builds and builds until they have an almost chronic fatigue feeling. They might have some small chest pain, it's possible. They might have high blood pressure, which once you're under stress and it keeps clogging you up, it's going to eventually get to your whole system really. You might even feel dizzy with stress. You might have weight loss, you might have weight gain. People, women with periods might have period changes happening. There's so many different physical symptoms really, and it can be a silent killer, which I think is why I want to really help as many people as possible with this program, which is quite simple. So some of the causes, examples might be pressure in job or, in many situations, moving house, which I've done many times, and I know the stresses and strains that gives people. Death, which unfortunately at this age I've experienced very close people to me dying, parents and my husband, so on, and friends, and in-laws and people, and the aftermath of coping with that, which many people really struggle with. Marriage itself as well can really cause a lot of stress and build up in this day and age with all the things you have to do. New job can cause it, responsibilities of all sorts, a feeling of overwhelm. Exams, when someone's got big exams coming. I know that once I had a big exam to do and I had all the skin, leave all my hands, both hands, all the skin peeled off and bottom of my feet, and it was a form of eczema caused by stress. We've got, discrimination going on for some people. We've got bullying going on at work and in other situations. Teasing, which can actually amount to a type of bullying. Social media overwhelm with this in this day and age where people have got so many things being thrown at them. And the news, I mean, this last 2 weeks has just been awful sort of footage on television, as we all know, with what's going on in the various war zones, but particularly the Middle East at the moment. And just, the overwhelm of many of these different things and people's responsibility. And in this time of more difficult financial pressures on people, this really is adding the extra weight and the, if you like, lack of certainty about certain things. So in De-Stress You, we show simple breath and meditation techniques. We use scented essential oils and that type of thing, which can really help. Having a to-do list can really help. Showing what your goals are, what your tasks are, what your priorities are. And recently in the summer, I did actually schedule a to-do list, but a week ahead. So I actually scheduled my time and I found it absolutely very valuable. It is a discipline to keep doing that. I've done it a few times and I'm still not quite there, but it's something people can try. Breaks from devices. Now I know we've got this on social media, but having a break from the various social media sites can really be helpful. Exercising, so I walk the dog daily, but I can't imagine my life without having these daily walks now, which is a sort of form of, if you like, mental meditation as well, and good sleep if we can get good sleep, which is really, really helpful. So what I was going to do just very quickly as well is a breath technique to show people, and it's worth practicing that, and then I'll run through a bit of homework for you to do, hopefully if you get time today. Now if you don't, then you know, if you're happening to watch this, perhaps you can do it on catch up. We've got 3 days and you can do just one of them, you could do 2, you can do 3, and we have got a little prize for people perhaps who are responding the most and showing, you know, the most interest, so that's something to bear in mind as well. So the breath demonstration is in the DeStressYou program, which I run, and it's called Dragon Breath. So if you do this with me now, breathe through, we're going to breathe through alternate nostrils. So breathe in for 3 seconds on the right, and by holding the left nostril. 1, 2, 3. And hold the breath for 3 seconds by holding both nostrils for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Then breathe out for 3 seconds on the left nostril. 1, 2, 3. Then breathe in for 3 seconds on the left. 1, 2, 3. Hold for 3 seconds on both. Then breathe out on the right. And do that 3. 1, 2, 3. And do that exercise 3 times, and then increase it to 4 times and 4 seconds, possibly holding the breath 4 seconds for each one. So you can try that. I'll just do it the one time. I've also got a meditation which I'd like you to try, and I'm going to put that in this group as well. So it should be with this information. And the homework is, if you could consider what are your main stress triggers and list these, jot down how they make you feel, mark each out of 10. So 1 is low stress, but 10 is high stress, so that you've got a feel for which are the worst, if you like, and which top 3 triggers, so the one with the highest score, can you think about dealing with, and how will you deal with the 3 triggers. So can you switch off, for example, the TV news? Can you write a family to-do list or a single to-do list for yourself? Or could you do as I had done, do the weekly to-do list so you have it daily? And do the dragon breath and guided meditation again, and have a think about how that makes you feel. And if you can put feedback for your information task in this group, that would be fantastic. So thank you for doing that. And tomorrow we will look at the chakras and links with stress and healing. Tomorrow we will look at how the chakras link with illness. And on day 3 we will work on intuition and introduce the webinar and de-stress you. So that gives you a feel for what we're doing. So hopefully if you get time to do this task and put it in the group, that will be amazing. I'm going to keep the group open probably for at least a week after this, and then we'll probably do a wash up at the end of that. So anyway, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching this. And if you wanted to share the group invitation, invite any friends that you think would benefit, or family, that would be amazing. Thank you. Bye.